Well, hello everyone. Happy Gede season to all my Haitian people. Happy Gede season to all my Dominican, my Puerto Rican, and to everybody who is celebrating. Remember, this used to be our spot. This is where we used to sit down. The only thing is, like, I didn't bring down my mic. I was not thinking about it. I was thinking about sitting down over here because over here, there's like a step. So I have my tripod on, but I still have to kind of like fix it and hold it a little bit, which is sucks. I could go sit over there. I don't care about the neighbor anymore, if you're wondering. But filming for you the other day kind of did something for me. Okay, let me put. All right, so maybe this is gonna be nicer because I have on the light. Purple and black and big celebration. I just did a few pictures as well as I danced. This year's celebration is not necessarily going as planned because last year I celebrated here. I had the braids on. This is when I had just started my YouTube channel, my TikTok. And I love those pictures. Someone took them for me. And this year I was thinking about going down to the cemetery in downtown Port-au-Prince. This is really where I wanted to do some celebration, but a lot has changed in terms of not only going down the neighborhood, but in terms of planning. So things that I used to do when I first came to Haiti, which was very artsy and not necessarily like dangerous. Now it's kind of like, if you're gonna do certain celebration, you have to really plan it and really think it through. So it's gonna be for this season. Today is the 31st. Happy Halloween to those of you who are celebrating Halloween. I enjoyed Halloween season a lot when I lived in the States. You guys know that I am from Massachusetts, which is a big state regarding witchcraft, regarding, certain things. And for those of you who probably either have gone to Massachusetts, you know that Salem. By the way, let me say a big salutation to one of my favorite people here on the platform of YouTube, Mr. Sensista Blojo Luis from Puerto Rico. Sensista, I don't know if you will ever like see this video, but you are amazing and I salute you from Haiti. The people of Haiti salute you, the spirit of Haiti salute you, and I personally salute you. I don't need to say more. I know that you will understand everything that I'm saying here on the video. Much love to you. I didn't get the chance to do the purple nails because these set is my birthday. I'm so sorry if I'm fidgeting. This is it. See, if I leave you guys here with the tripod, this is how it's gonna be because this is a step. So I should probably sit over there. But I felt like this was such our little spot. Remember how I used to film those videos and I would complain about the neighbor? So I felt like this was our spot. And I remembered how some of you used to like when I sat here. It feels like old time. It's been a while since maybe I should, maybe it's annoying. Maybe I should find somewhere to sit because it's just stiff, so I can't hold it. Let me see. Even if I just can't put it there because this is a sit unless I sit over there. You guys want to do that with me? You guys, let's see. You guys want to walk around? Not to say that I don't care much about the neighbor anymore, but we could sit here. Okay, see if I sit here, then I don't really need. I think this is better because if I sit here, then I don't need to hold anything. I probably, you're gonna forgive me. I have to put it up. Okay, this is much better. I don't know if I'm going to cut the first 4 minutes of the video or not. In the event that I am cutting it to start over, happy Gede season to all of my Haitian people. Happy Gede season to my Puerto Rican people, my Dominican people. Happy Gede season to my Tainos. Happy Gede season to everyone who celebrates Today is October 31st. Happy Halloween to everyone who enjoys Halloween, everyone who's going for the festivity, who's going to dress up in costumes. I enjoyed Halloween season when I lived in the state of Massachusetts. That's where you guys know that I reside. And I participated a lot. And so some of the festivities, I didn't go trick or treating. No, I didn't. But the last years that I spent in Massachusetts was very, very intense. 2018 was a pivotal year for me. You guys know that I came back to Haiti December 10th, 2018. 2018 was a very pivotal year for me. It was a very, I remembered October um 2018 like it was yesterday. I decided that I was going to take the ferry, the boat, and go to Salem. This was the very first time that I was going to Salem, but I ended up going the following Sunday. So instead of going on the 31st, I do believe that I went after the 31st. And the reason behind it is because the 31st is very, very crowded. You know, it's like it's busy. Everybody is going to Salem. Everybody is going for the festivities. So I ended up going on a Sunday, but I don't believe that I went on the 31st. I think I either went on the 1st and on the 2nd. And to be very honest, I had a lot of gifts. It was meant for me to go to Salem. I went on the afternoon. I actually almost didn't make it because the last boat that I took, I left the house 2 p.m. My Mia had cooked um, for us, and I slept through the day. I kept sleeping, but I knew I wanted to go, but I hadn't bought my ticket ahead of the time because you could buy the tickets to go to the Salem ahead of the time. I hadn't done that. So I said, okay, you have to get up and make it because we lived outside of the city and I was taking the public transportation. And I do believe that it was on a Sunday because even if it wasn't on the 31st, it was on a Sunday because I remember the schedule being very kind of like slow. So I finally decided to go. I took a shower. I remember what I wore. My hair was short. I was wearing this green t-shirt and those jeans that I got from, I forgot the name of that store, those ripped jeans. And I had a green jacket that I had bought from Rainbow that I only wore just a few times. I loved it. It's like a sword jacket, and that's what I wore. And I had my boots. Did I wear the open toe boots? No, I don't think so. I wore closed boots because I was going at sea, So we went there. And a big salutation to Sister Blueho Luis over here on the platform, as well as Mr. Occult College. These are the real deal if you want to get involved into understanding certain things. These are amazing teachers. Mr. Brujo Luis, we salute over here in Haiti. The people of Haiti salute you, sister. You are amazing. We love you. I love your content. I learned a lot from you, and I want to thank you. Occult College, the Dark Lord. You're doing amazing work. You're doing amazing, amazing, amazing work. These are people that hopefully, when, for someone like myself, who's no matter how I look at it, whether I'm doing arts, whether I'm doing anything that I do, I teach. I mean, there's no going around it. I am a through it out educational person, and it probably has to do with my upbringing. My mother raised us very like a disciplinarian. At the base of everything that we did was school, even though my mother also believed in extracurricular activities. All of us, we took piano lessons, flute, dance. I've been dancing since I was 4 or 5 years old. So she really, she invested all of that. But at the base, it was strictly education. Like there was not a moment in my childhood where I could say that, oh, unless I went to the United States for a vacation. But even then, she sent us with lessons. She sent us with homework. So even if we were spending 3 months in the US, the last month, everybody had to be on board. We had to do work. We had to do homework. because she expected us to come back with all of the homeworks done. So no matter how I look at it, I am always going to teach. So this is why if I don't have anything concrete to say, if I don't have anything uplifting to say, what's the point? It takes time to get dressed, film videos. So if I don't have something to leave that, even myself, when I have to, a lot of my videos, they are empowering to me. When I don't feel like filming, or when I have to think or go back, I look at a video that I did a couple of years back, and that alone gives me courage or strength. Or sometimes I go back to these videos and I'm amazed at how thought provoking those videos were, or how much like wisdom I had, or to make those videos. The 2019 2020 playlist, I still go back to them. I these are my blueprint. I go back to them, so I know that even if I had chosen to not be here in the manner that I used to be, you guys have plenty to take off and be who you are. So with that being said, mentioning these guys on YouTube, some Sister Blue Hole Louise, the Dark Lord, these are some powerful magicians. Trust, I know. They do good work, and their work is very, Sister is very educational. The Dark Lord started with the Dark Lady, and they were doing a lot regarding the voodoo. And I don't know why, but still, it's still magic, and spirituality is broad. IT has some strong, powerful spirituality, but other religion, other culture have it as well. So it's great to see that although he's no longer doing it, that he's still evolving with other methods and other things to teach. He's really really good. By the way, I know that this is not a first for this channel. If you've been rocking with me for a long time, remember I had a video over here on voodoo that was years and years ago. It's still here, but I put it on private because I had realized that there was a lot of things that I didn't know. So I didn't shy away from it, but I don't like to talk about something that you're not, how can I say, you don't have the, not to say that you don't know, because I started and found my spirituality by being curious, by knocking on certain doors, by asking questions, by doing research, and eventually the doors got open for me. But as I started to really understand the realm of spirituality, I realized that it was a dangerous realm. I understood that, I saw what my family, my mom, that she would not have approved. And it's not because it's bad, but excuse this dog, I can stand her, that. It's not because it's bad, but it's because you have to know it to do it and to go there. Because as I like to say, motherfuckers will test your gangster. So if you're not prepared for the journey, not to say don't take it, because when I think back about everything that I've done in Haiti, I shake my head and I was like, it's on me. I was bold. Yes, Fitsit, your girl was bold, because I was out on these streets in Port-au-Prince doing the most. I was looking for it. I was seeking, and nobody could have stopped me. So what is the purpose? This is 13 minutes in. This is probably going to be a long video, but that's okay. I have to eat. Yesterday, I didn't eat anything. So I have to make sure that by 3 we are done, because I have to go eat. So what is the purpose of this video? Oh, mal élevé. So what is the purpose of this video? Well, you guys know that I lost my aunt. My aunt is in the transition stage. I always said that when Matatmire was gone, this is when I would be an adult, because she has literally covered me. She has, I mean, these are protection. This is an aunt who is a mother and a grandmother figure to me because she raised my mother. And when you have those matriarch in your family, you tend to live life. I mean, obviously, it's shocking to people when I tell them how old that I am because they look at me like, wow, I mean, you could be 20, you could be 18. And I do attribute it to having a very, very free and young spirit. But also, I always tell you that I haven't lived not even a third of what certain people have lived in life. I have been blessed, I've had my mother, my aunt who represented a mother figure, my other aunt who died almost 20 years ago, my Tante Fifi, she was there, my godmother who was there, and I have an older sister also. So, there are certain things that I never had to worry about. I never had to worry about having a roof over my head, having food on my belly. I never had to worry about when the next money is going to come that I don't have a place to stay. So these are all blessings. I don't take anything for granted in my life. And I think this is why the heavens continue to bless me, is because I'm not ungrateful. I'm not really I'm not a spoiled brat. I know that it may look like it, but I'm not. I'm very, very grateful. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think the heavens. When I say the heavens, you know, when you say God, maybe some of you, say God, Jesus. I say the heavens. And when I say the heavens, I include everything that nature has to offer: the sun, the trees, the water, the sea, and the spirit world. So when I say the heavens, I include all entities that represents earth, right? And with the passing of my aunt, and also with the next generation watching over me, because I do have nephews, I have godchildren, and they are asking questions. Um, Many of you are also on my DM, have also asked me to talk about voodoo, and I never really talk about it because, and I've said to some of you, do follow your heart. It's not going to lead you astray. And I never taught because the reality with Haitian voodoo is that, in my opinion, it's not taught. It's not taught. Because although I started by researching, by reading, asking questions, um, asking other people, it's a journey that I found alone, and the the teaching aspect came directly from source. It didn't come from a spiritual person. Now, granted, I met some Sister Blue Hole Louis online, and I gathered a lot of information. But to be very honest, doors will not open to you until you do the work. And spirit will continue to send people your way. So if you watch this video, maybe you are interested, maybe it was meant for you, maybe you are curious as well. So maybe this is a confirmation to you that yes, you are in the right path as far as like seeking knowledge into Haitian voodoo. Spirit is not going to allow you to enter certain doors if you haven't done the work. I think that now, and maybe that's why I'm making this video, and I understand the importance, and I know that Spirit is probably giving me the okay now to do this work, to even talk, teach a little bit, because my thought has transitioned. So you go up the ladder, right? So it's kind of like some of you, you marry. And now that you are a married man, a married woman, you are head of household. But some of us, we are in a different realm. So every time a matriarch of a family passed down, you are the next step in line. So you take on that torch and you continue the legacy. Okay. So, So yeah, I was telling you that I don't believe that. Look at this. How do you say annually in English? If anybody knows, let me know. Annually, it's not a squirrel. Geico, I think Geico. I think that's it. He's looking at me like he's paying attention. I wish I could show you. Like it's like he's listening to me and paying attention to what I'm saying. But anyhow, I see, ladies and gentlemen, to go back to telling you that there's so many things that I want to do, but the state of the country, the political state of the country, is stopping your flow from everything. Someone like Sister Bluehole, Louis, someone like the Dark Lord, these are people that should be able to come to IT. These are the people that, you know, because of the work that they do in terms of talking and teaching about voodoo, right? Anytime that you are honest and anytime that you are doing the work of the gods, they are going to bless you abundantly. And never be afraid to talk about your experience, because you never know the blessings that is going to come for you from you doing something so simple as getting dressed up, dancing, just doing you, right? Spirit sees everything. Spirit sees people that are bullshitting. Spirit sees people that are kind, that are truthful in what that they are doing. This little Geico is so weird. Yeah, let's see on my knee. You should see. I'm not lying. He's like right there. Yeah, let's on my knee. But yes, so I can't do a lot of my creative aspect and arts aspect of my work, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Haiti, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the most powerful country that this world has, and I'm so not saying that because I'm from Haiti. The level of spirituality in Haiti is high. I understand why. In my journey, I went to Sodo twice, which is in Mirebalais. Hopefully, we'll get the chance to go and visit, and maybe I will do some stuff for you over there. I remember going to Sodo. Sodo was powerful, and when I went to Sodo, I met with four couples, and they were all from India. They were older people, probably in their 60s, and um, they came because they wanted to pay respect to Haiti. They said so to me. This was years ago. This was in 2013. So at the time, I didn't take it for too much. You know how you meet people and you talk to them. I didn't take it for too much. However, it was kind of like, now that I look back about the conversation that I had with those individuals, because they were really older people. And 2013, it's not like IT was even better, you know? And one thing that I want to also, as I'm talking, this is just a chit chat, so we're just gonna roll with it. For my Haitian people who are always constantly waiting for Haiti to be better, to come to Haiti, like a lot of you, you wait for IT to be better, for you to come to your country, for you to touch base with your land, for you to come visit a grandparents, for you to come visit an elder. You are going to wait until the end of time, because one of the things that I have grown accustomed, which is very sad, it is very, very sad, but I think that those last 2 years I've finally, please, I'm outside, there's a lot of people outside, so forgive me. I think that those last 2 years I finally understood that, hey, if you want to do something, you're gonna have to do it. I mean, life still happens. People still go out every day. Shit still happens. Life still happens. We still have a land that is, we don't have a country, but we still have lands that is filled with people. People give birth every day. People get pregnant every day. So if you are waiting for IT to get better, you're never going to do anything in this life. You're never going to do anything with Haiti. Never. Last night I spoke to my cousin, hey Brenda, and we had some nice conversation. Brenda and I, we are about maybe 10 to 11 years apart. She is a big part of my childhood. It's nice to see that generation. She grew up in the United States. She is would be considered an American, but Brenda, like my other cousin, they are people who are very much in touch with their culture. So last night, her and I, we had a nice conversation, and I was sharing with her how painful the death of my aunt was to me because of the investment that she made. And then you look at, I know that Matat Mireille, at the end, we're gonna not pay attention to her. She gets like this um, Aries dog. So I know that Matat Mireille, at the end, she, it's like the, you know, she looked at it like, it's like, even myself, when I look at it, it's kind of like, what did you work for? What did you work for? What did 80 plus years of nothing, absolutely nothing? And I know that this is what crushed her. And this is going to be the reality. This is not the video for today. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it yet, but since we're on the topic of whatever I'm want to talk, this is exactly what I keep telling you. You guys are investing money. You guys are investing everything. Matat Mire works so hard. I've never seen Matat Mire go out to any party. It wasn't until the end when she was retired that she allowed herself to go to the prayers. She would go to the prayers on Thursday and she would go to church on Sunday, and here and there she would attend some of the church event here and there because my aunt was very like solitude. She didn't have a lot of friends. She had Baby who used to do her hair, Beatrice, and that's it. Matapia didn't have any friends, right? So the biggest investment that she made was to buy her condo, and that was the worst investment that she made. That was the worst investment. It was the biggest, but it was also the worst. And I had warned her about it. I had told her sell the condo by 2016 when I was back in the United States. I was looking at it like my sister was already established in Haiti. I was doing the back and forth. My brother had his life going on, and I said, sell the condo, sell the condo, get the money to buy something in Haiti. You are from Capirin, it would be much better. She did not want to do that, and it was twofold. It was because she was probably, I think she was in her 70s by then, and I really feel like she was probably looking at it like, where am I going to leave at 70 something years old? I have to start again. I have to look for places. She was looking at it like that. But if she had gone through the process of selling the condo, it would have been much better because at least she would have probably been able to get something, the back and forth. And I used to tell her all the time because she was worried a lot about my parents, about us, about, if we didn't have her condo, where would we go? And I clearly remember that conversation. And this is why in the beginning of October, listen, I was just not, I wasn't even here. Like I was not even present. The amount of out of body experience that I kept having, it was crazy. It's like I would lay in the bed and I would be right in our place in the States. And I remember the conversation that I was having with her, and when she told me, well, if I sell this, where are you going to go? Where's, and I was like, we will be fine. At the time I was 32, I said, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll look for something. Don't ever have to worry about me, my dad. Like, I'll make it. And she was like, what about your parents? And I was like, my parents are both residents. They will make it. They will make it. And guess what? She was not having it. And guess what? When because what ended up happening is that they bought the entire building, right? So she ended up, I don't know what happened, because what was the last time I was there? In 2018. So they sold it out in 2021, right? 2021, they sold it out. So now, guess what? Everybody still travels tout le monde still voyage. Everybody still travels. Everybody found a way to still be over there. The only person who has not traveled is myself, and it's not because I haven't, think about a place to stay, but it's like, okay, let me just plan, and just I haven't been really wanted to. But everybody travels without the house. My brother is in his own place. Everybody is okay. Worry about you. Worry about you. And this is the most upsetting part of her not being here for me is that, and thankfully, I didn't wait. I did have those conversations with her because my aunt died fully with all of her spirit. So she wasn't like she wasn't saying out. She died understanding everything. She died seeing and understanding her mistakes. I was telling Brenda last night that, I would go inside the room and I would be laying there. Her eyes would be looking over at the ceiling. And a lot of time I would be afraid because I would think that she was dead. And I would be like, "Yeah, yeah." And then it's like, no, but now that she's gone, I'm understanding and realizing that she was probably not sleeping because she was thinking. You do a lot of thinking when you're old. Oh yes, you do, because there's nothing else to do, especially when you're old and sitting down. It's like life is going by. You understand, shit, this is where I fucked up. Your life goes by in front of you a lot. So, when I came back here and decided to come back, it wasn't just like that. I knew that Haiti was going into a different direction. I was like, I'm not staying in the United States. I was like, no, I have to come to Haiti, and I want to be established in Haiti first. And I said, once I'm established in Haiti, then I'll be able to, like, it'll be easier for me. I knew that Haiti was going to go into chaos, but I didn't know that we were going to go into such madness. However, every step of the way, I was guided, for certain things. Um, Sometimes I feel like my work is done on YouTube because I've shared it enough with you. The only thing that I have probably not talked about is the most important thing, and this is for mostly my people from Haiti, especially understanding what we are now going through with the way that they have evacuated all of us outside of our land. I think it was this morning or last night I was talking to myself, and I was like, "Mais amis, si on moun bezon fon on cérémonie lan la kay, sou bezon fon se de baga ou pa ka fè li." Parce que non seulement tout le monde voyager, mais ou gen en question, and it's already 32 minutes into this video, so maybe this is gonna be for another topic. But the religious aspect of Haiti is also very very confusing. Mes amis, nous même qui grand monde, li lè pour nous bay ti moun yo vérité. Li lè pour nous vraiment faire travail là. Faut que nous apprendre ti moun yo qui pa en Haïti vérité, parce que pile là nous c'est gros mambo gros ougan qui caché dans l'église avant que nous rentrions aux États-Unis. En pile travail nous met dehors pour nous te rentrer, et journée jodi parce que nous rentrons aux États-Unis, qu'on y a nous vinn adopter une culture qui pas pour nous. Nous c'est pour protestants dans l'église. Et gan pile bagay que m'a vinn ouais qu'on y a l'église Philadelphia, te gan pile ti moun qui te gen problème. It's like a lot of them, they either it's like they were heavy on drugs, young kids, or they couldn't be in school. There was always a problem, and their parents would ask for the church to pray for them. They would ask for pastors to come. But now, understanding things differently, I'm understanding that it's a punishment that you motherfuckers are having for not abiding into the spirit. A lot of you, before you travel to the United States, you are, and your culture, you do rituals, you ask for certain things to spirit, but when you get there, It's like you turn your back. Et nous pensons que esprit va regarder nous comme ça. Why are people fucking with spirit? Because it's like if you really understood this shit, you would either stay away from it, or if you decide to practice or do something, you would just do it the way that you are supposed to be doing it. I don't like. I'm so like as I'm understanding the spirituality of IET, I'm like, et puis mon apprécié avec esprit comme ça, like shock because I know how much if a spirit decides it's over for you, they may not take your life away, but they will wreak havoc with your life. They will do it. But anyways, it's sad. It's really, really sad that the generation X or Z, so even before that, because my parents are not generation, they're like my parents are in their 70s. It's like they didn't teach us anything. They didn't. This is bad. This is really bad. So I will do my best to share some stuff. Now, the reality with spirituality, like I said in the beginning of the video, is that in my opinion, it's not formally taught. Do you understand? It's not something that I could give you the basics of the principles. Like listen, people, so many people are, I see so many people, so many, whatever the culture, they talk about it, they express, they say, they talk about the colors of the spirits. You guys know we are entering the season of the dead. November 1st, November 2nd, we honor who? We honor the Gede spirit, purple, black. I've been sharing and saying these things, but is that really the essence of voodoo? No, it's not. And that's the truth. So I don't want to come here because for me to really teach you, it would be, I'm not going to teach you that, oh, this is what a spirit, no, I feel like if this is a route that's for you, you're going to find it and you're going to figure out things on your own. However, what I will caution, because I remember back in the days when, we first came down to Haiti, some of us, I was still not even that. I was in my 20s. I was like 27, 28. But a lot of the people who came down to Haiti who were really about that life were people in their 19, 21, 22, young people. A lot of young people came down to Haiti, wanted to seek knowledge. And now with TikTok, with what I'm seeing, this is crazy because you guys have to be careful, to be very, very honest. I can tell you that even with myself, with some of the teachers that I had, even with the books that I read, even with anything, I can tell you that it's two different worlds. It's two different worlds. Like what you hear and what you're seeing, that aspect of honoring spirit, of dancing, that is not even 1% of what voodoo is comprised of. And you, in my opinion, to have certain doors really open to you, you need to be very disciplined. So, oops, shit, thank God, almost fell. And I have my phone there. So, if you were to go into that route, I would not be someone I would give you what I didn't have, and I would probably teach or tell you that I would still tell you to go with your heart. I would caution a lot about just being part of certain things. I don't know. I find that this is a journey that you will find a lot more strength if you can and if you are willing to do it solo, alone. Because then, if you are disciplined in the journey, and doing it alone doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be alone. For example, just watching this video, as I said before, is a confirmation that you are in the right track. So you never do everything alone, But you know, people can say certain things to you and teach you about certain things, but it's a journey that is acquired alone, depending on how you are approaching the journey, because you are entering the realm of the other world, and spirit is here. They are watching us, they see us, but you don't get the blessings that the next person has just because you've been practicing for a very long time. No, it doesn't work like that. I can assure you that I don't even know how to make a veve. I know not all the veves I know. I wouldn't be able to tell you what veve is what, but the lessons and the teaching, it's there. It's there. So I will tell you what my beloved had said to me in this journey is to follow your heart. And I hope that when people write to me and I say these things and I say follow your heart, and I feel like sometimes some people are frustrated, but supposed to que it's the truth. That's all I can tell you because that's what I've done. Follow your heart. Your heart is not going to lead you astray. Not really, especially if you can clear your mind. If your mind can be cleared, then your heart space will be open. Simone, we're going to put it I'm waiting for her like crazy so that I can make a TikTok with my pate corde and I have some banana and legumes to eat. I'm starving. I'm just waiting for her with the pate corde. I know. This summer I ate so many pate corde. I ate a lot of pate corde. Today I would ask Chantal. Maybe that's why Chantal went. She was like, "Bitch, I'm not buying no pate corde for you anymore." But I should do it because I would be like, Chantal, I lâche un petit pâté pour moi, non? Al courir à lâcher pâté pour moi avant you faire pâté. So she's coming. She's supposed to bring. She's coming from far away. She works here, but I think I don't know if she's gonna come later on the afternoon. She told me she was coming today, so I did ask her to buy two pate corde for me, and I really wanted to make a TikTok with the pate corde, but she's not here, and I think that I'm gonna have some whiskey later on to honor the spirit. Yeah. I miss Chantal. This is 42 minutes into the video. You guys know that I can't have like a too long video. I am going to eat because I didn't eat anything yesterday. I have to be very careful with my lips. How do you like the makeup? I wish I had done my nails, but I didn't have the chance to soak them off. And it's gonna be for next week. We'll do purple next week, maybe. I was thinking blue. But this is really, I don't know what kind of video, how to label this video, what type of video that is going to be. I just felt like talking. I enjoyed the last video that I made for you, although many people didn't rap. Pierre Lucio, thank you so much. But I could feel your energy. I could feel that it was a video that was very receptive. So this is why I decided to come here. And though I don't believe that I really talk about too much, but maybe the message is going to be here. Maybe the message is going to be present for someone. And who knows? I do have a lot of work. I still have like a couple of workshops, but I'm almost through with filming workshops. So who knows? Maybe by the end of November, we could do lives and do things. November 5th, big. It's going to be big. I'm thinking that what if Donald Trump doesn't win? This would be madness. All right, guys, I am going to eat my dinner. I am eating plantain, boiled plantain, which is not my favorite food, but I have a little bit of gas. So I'm going to eat that with my legume. And then when the lady comes, she'll make pate corde. I want she'll bring the pate corde. And I enjoyed making this video for you. It was very random. It wasn't really forward or anything like that, but I just felt like talking and saying certain things to you. So perhaps I will come back with a second video. if I have the time, or perhaps I will um, come back sometime next week. Okay. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for your presence and your time. Happy Gede season to all of us who celebrate the season of the dead.